guys. This is our top 5 lists that we've been doing. Before we get into what the topic is, this is the second time we've ever had this. Well, Mark, this is Taylor, and it's Billy.
Billy.
We got Billy back. If you watch any of our videos, you haven't seen Billy for a while. If you've been watching them for a long time, there's a while you didn't see Taylor either. I've always been here. I'm like hemorrhoids, and they ain't got no penicillin. That's not hemorrhoids. That's the sub pump in our basement. Anyways, we're doing. I know that's herpes. No, chlamydia. Okay, we're doing top 5 video games we want made into movies.
Super Mario Brothers.
No. It was a fucking terrible movie. Jesus Christ.
I liked it.
That movie was garbage. Dude. Oh, we're never going to let you review a movie again. Alright, before we start our 1 through 5s, if you really think that movie's good, you can leave right now.
I'm going to say that I didn't like it just so you'll be happy.
Thank you. We're not talking about Super Mario Brothers. This video sucks already. We're going to start with our honorable mentions. I know Billy's got a few. If you haven't shaved them down to 2.
I've shaved them down.
Alright, go ahead and tell us your 2 for honorable mentions.
I want to see a Conker's Bad Fur Day cartoon that is directed by the Shrek team, featuring the original voice actors preferably, and the work in the score of Grant Kirkhope, who did the original score. I believe. I know he did the score for.
No, we shouldn't have let you go first.
Sure also, I want to see a Killzone movie. I don't know who else would be in it, but I want Robert Knepper from Prison Break to play the leader of the Hellgast, Scholar. I can't remember his last name. Scholar something. But the leader of the Hellgast, bad guy, main antagonist of the whole series. He's great, and I think Robert Knepper would be great for it.
So embarrassed of my list. Those are your honorable mentions?
Yeah.
For my honorable mentions, I didn't come up with stars and directors.
Yep.
But I do want to see, since we're getting new Star Wars, and it's not technically canon yet, and if it was made into a movie, it would be Knights of the Old Republic. Boom. Not Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic. And the other one, because Disney owns all the properties and stuff, I want Kingdom Hearts. So it goes in between, and we find out that it's all that. I mean,
the love child of Sony and Disney.
Yeah.
Square Enix.
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I didn't actually put that in is I don't think anyone else really did this with their list, but I tried not to do any really high cinematic shit, because, my opinion, we already have those movies. They're called the video games. We already get this great narrative, and we already get a story. That's why, I don't know if it's on your list, but you won't see things like Uncharted for me.
Right.
Because those were movies already. Yeah. I've seen, and you got great acting, you got great voice acting already. So, that was me, but that's why it didn't make my list. My stuff's a lot more, like, gameplay. Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions? Want to see another Mortal Kombat movie? I really do.
Did you watch Legacy?
Yeah.
Legacy's good.
Yeah.
I like Legacy.
Come on, what's not to enjoy about them? Just good old-fashioned beat 'em up.
Number 5! Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Alright.
There's been a lot of buzz about this idea recently because Netflix was considering the option and somehow that information was all over the public. But Zelda. Legend of Zelda. I am like one of the biggest Legend of Zelda fans I know. I used to have full replica swords and shields and stuff, but anyway, I want to see.
Buy it from Barrett or sell it to Barrett?
Sold it to Barrett.
Sold it to Barrett
because I needed to move to a place and I needed money. But I did pick directors and stars, so I'll just go ahead and quickly go through the directors I'd like to see. Randall Wallace, who directed Braveheart, I think would be a good choice.
Wow!
Or the director of Stardust, I think would be an interesting decision.
It's the second time I've heard Stardust.
Yeah,
today.
Stardust is an okay movie.
Yeah.
Or Peter Jackson would be an obvious choice for anything like medieval and fairies and dragons and stuff. So
I'll tell you who would work good, but I'm not going to until I bring him up because he's later on my list.
Alright.
And on your topic with Zelda, they did bring up that they want to make it, but whoever has all the rights that the Nintendo got, you might know him, that old Asian dude, one of them.
Miyamoto or Iwata?
I don't know. But he said that they're not going to do it until they have a way to remake the movie-going experience, like interactive 3D movies. And when I heard that, I'm like, that's a video game. You have that already. That's your games of it. But But yeah, you know how people at Nintendo, they're like, I like your controller, but can we Wii it? You know, like they always gotta push it.
Well, back to the Mario thing too, though. People are always saying like, well, that's the example of why you don't like meet your heroes. You know what I mean? You don't make movies out of things you think would make great movies because it just won't add up.
Yeah, everything
also
you just said made this list
movie.
completely obsolete. All right, you want to do yours?
I would
I don't agree
disagree
with that.
because if they actually made a Mario movie instead of just a nightmare version of a Mario movie with tiny-headed Tyrannosaurus, no.
Goombas! Those
just-
were
they
Goombas!
just-
yeah.
I was told.
And Troopas,
Yep.
the princess and the others.
All right.
Hanging with the others would be fun.
Number one.
Number
Oh,
five.
Number five. First one, whatever, same thing. Want to see a Saints Row movie?
Saints Row.
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3, completely different things. You want to start off one, just gangster?
Kind of want to see a mix.
Well, the concept is kind of consistent though, as
Yeah, it's the
Well, yeah,
concept.
it's
just
the
a ramping
extreme
up.
self-aware.
Yeah, that whole
Like
thing. Just want to parody. Yeah.
it's very similar.
Who do you got
Yeah.
for directing?
Directing?
Yeah.
Can't decide. Really want the guys from
Me
South
too.
Park.
Me too. Ooh.
Ooh.
I really want them.
I wasn't thinking that at all. You know what I was thinking?
They haven't done live action since like.
I
Edgar
know.
Wright.
That's why I want.
Orgasmo. No, but well, they didn't direct basketball. So never mind. I was going to say that. Nope. Edgar Wright.
Oh, he'd be really good too.
Yeah, totally.
Who do you got
For Saints Row.
for Saints Row?
Guy Ritchie.
Oh yeah, see, I was
Oh, yeah,
going to
man.
say.
And I'll tell you later why.
All right, ready for my mic drop? The director for this is going to be my mic drop, actually. My number 5, Metroid.
Okay.
Ready? George Miller directing.
Oh.
Okay.
Emily Blunt as Samus.
Okay.
Yeah!
Nice.
Okay.
Very
Right?
nice.
Yeah.
No?
No, I get it.
No.
It's a 5, alright? Come on.
I agree.
Starting
Okay,
low.
okay.
Okay. It's right here. Just because we did just see George Miller with Furioso and Fury Road, and that's why I want to see him with Samus. Number 4! Let's start with Taylor this time.
Start with me.
Yeah.
What did I have?
Number 4.
Alright, should I warn you a little
You
bit?
should kind of warn me a little bit.
Alright.
And
You
this
good?
is technically a cheat. The Darkness. I don't know if any of you guys ever played that.
Oh yeah, I played Darkness
Yeah,
with
there
the
was
weird mafioso demon worms.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
The first one.
The Darkness or Eternal Darkness?
The Darkness.
Never played it.
Yeah,
Oh,
first-person
it's-
shooter. You're like
it
a monster
looks-
with demons, and
It was like it's like a mid-range
Okay.
like first-person shooter, but you go in not expecting what it is, and it's actually a really great.
It's ringing a
Yeah.
bell. the way
it's
you
really
describe it.
The
I'll tell
storytelling
you,
and the ideas.
the story
cool.
was good. The gameplay was better. Like watching that when you're actually playing it, you see these
it's a lot
demon
more fun. Yeah.
like they look like graboids almost.
Ooh,
Just
graboids.
come up, just and rip people apart.
Yeah.
But the
Their
more
heart out.
was it the more you used it, the more.
I can remember.
Kind of thing,
like, now that you're describing it, I remember seeing it in gameplay
Okay.
a long time ago.
Well, let's give it the second one. The only reason it's technically cheating is there's a comic of it,
It's not cheating.
but that's what I would love to
It
have.
didn't start as a comic,
No,
but I mean we're doing. All right.
and the
Go.
only thing. Go ahead.
All right.
I mean Mario's been everything.
I'm gonna skip to a different one since it was already brought up. Super Metroid.
Okay.
I want Super Metroid directed by James Cameron.
You want a
because
Metroid too?
aliens.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, but James Cameron's.
he's falling apart. But
Yeah, he kind of really sucks right now.
But also,
Or no, that's Ridley Scott. James Cameron's not falling apart. I get them.
No.
I think James Cameron's
Cameron's
falling apart. I don't think he's made it.
Yeah, I know.
In a while.
With his highest-grossing films of all time. What a loser!
Yeah,
I didn't like Avatar.
Whoa! Ho, ho,
Yeah, I'll
ho!
agree. I didn't really enjoy it.
I liked it the first time I saw it.
I love
I got
Avatar.
bored.
It's
but
fine. It's a 3-hour movie.
Anyway,
Though.
Oh, yeah.
This
Anyway,
would be a
sorry,
20 this would be
James-
like a 20-hour video.
Yeah, no, we know that.
Another
We're not
option
even-
would be David Twohy, who directed Pitch Black.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
can see that.
I want Margot Robbie or Kristen Bell as an option for Samus. Or if we're gonna go like
I'd
older
take Margot
Samus,
Robbie.
yeah, I would put her in
Anywhere.
anywhere. Or if we're gonna go with an older Samus, I'd go Kate Winslet. I think she'd be good.
Okay. I like that. That was 4 still?
Yeah.
Metal Slug.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Totally.
Flat up action the entire time.
Steampunk Nazis.
Yep.
Yep. Steampunk Nazis, action the entire time. Matthew Vaughn, the guy who did Kick-Ass and Kingsman and First Class.
Yeah.
Yep.
With, I know it's kind of dumb, because he's not a teenager, but it's who I pictured immediately when I looked at him. Charlie Hunnam as the main dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Could you just see him with a giant gun just shooting down Nazi steampunks and tanks? Like, no story or dialogue? I was thinking of it taking place in World War II time, but an alternate where the Nazis, like, take over New York. And it's just this motherfucker and, like, his 3 buddies just...
Are they American in Metal Slug?
Yeah, the 3 main dudes there. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on! And I'll take this one first.
Alright.
Number 3, as in the one after 4. Number 3, Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yes!
Yep.
Is that on your list?
I had no ideas for it, but it should have been.
Oh, I got all kinds. Ready for this? Director, James Gunn. What? Guardians of the Galaxy, fucking Slither, Super. I don't have a star for the dude. Because all I'm thinking about right now is whenever I think of a teenage guy, I only think of Asa Butterfield. I don't want to do that.
We can bring Jonathan Lipnicki back, even though he's like 25.
Well, who I was going to pair him with was Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah, that'd be good.
As the chick. But yeah, just comedy zombies. And my first one was Edgar Wright. I'm like, he already did comedy zombies. So
yeah, another good choice would be the Romero that did the Spy Kids movies.
Oh. Yeah.
They're campy.
Yeah, campy.
They're still enjoyable as an adult, though, I think, because of how campy they are.
Yeah, they're really, you know not to take them seriously.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They know.
One of you guys take.
I'll go number 3, Mega Man X or Mega Man Legends.
I took it off my list specifically because I knew you would have it.
Of course.
That's why I didn't put it on there.
I'd want J.J. Abrams to direct because of Star Wars and Star Trek. I would want the Wachowski brothers to be consultants on it or some kind of creative...
See, I would go with that so far. I love J.J. Abrams, but I want the Wachowski brothers taken behind the barn and shot.
Really? You didn't like Speed Racer?
No, I didn't like Jupiter Ascending.
I didn't either. But
wait, you like Speed Racer?
Yeah.
I just don't know you.
Dude, if you watch the anime, the movie like is the best anime movie I've probably ever seen live action.
Maybe. I guess I haven't seen the anime. I've only seen other TV shows make fun of it.
Well, they're both good.
Okay. Alright, well maybe I'm wrong on Speed Racer.
Chandler Riggs.
Sorry.
As Mega Man.
I don't know who that is.
Chandler Riggs is Carl Grimes.
Oh!
He's grown up.
You think he can take it?
Yep.
You think he can handle that? Alright.
Especially if he's not playing X, because X is technically more of an adult character. If he's playing Mega Man Volnut or Mega Man, he could totally do it. But Mega Man X, I think he'd have to wait a couple of years.
Okay.
I think he'd be good in the future.
Taylor, you got your 3?
I got my 3.
Deus
Deus Ex.
What?
Deus Ex.
Day of Sex.
Day of Sex. Deus Ex. Like Machina.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
I don't know that.
Games at all?
No.
Oh.
That's a Steam game, right?
Yeah. What?
Oh, that's it.
It was on the PS. There's the original PlayStation and computer. Then there's the one on the PS3 that just came out.
It's on Steam too.
Yeah, it's on Steam too. Yeah, it's definitely on computers. It's
what's it about?
It's set in the future. People can get like augmentations a thing, but it's the newest one came out right at the end, right at the start of that. So people were starting the classes were starting to separate by who could get augmented to become superhuman.
Okay, cool.
And then there was the struggle between the classes and that. And then the original comes out a little past that, and that's when,
Alright, that's cool.
Awesome universe, I really want to explore it. And I would say the guy who did Elysium, if I trusted him at all.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, after the last couple, so I don't know any right now.
Nope. Neil Blomkamp?
Yeah, Neil Blomkamp. That's it.
No.
Yeah, no. I did for a while, but no.
And he's gonna ruin Aliens for everybody. Duel! Taylor, go again.
Alright. Let's go with Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew it was gonna be somewhere
Oh
on
yeah,
my list.
it's gotta be Mass Effect.
Totally.
Easily. I don't even care. It probably.
I know they've talked about it.
That storyline's
100
gone,
times.
and I want that storyline to be gone. I want this somewhere else. It's in that universe.
You don't want Shepard?
Well, no. I've already lived that.
See, that's better.
I've already did a couple
I like what you're saying
hours
with your words.
of that. Actually, multiple hundreds of hours in Shepard's feet. I don't need to see that again, but I would love to see even one of the possible universes.
I have
where it's
damn near the
affected
same
towards
answer, but not that. Like a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Kind of
I couldn't get into the video games, so I think the movie would be a good way for me to get introduced to.
I really love that
They're
universe.
just really long. There's a lot to do in them. You have to
There is.
really lose yourself. which I did. But I'm just saying, like, I don't do that unless it's for my next one. You going first?
Sure. Castlevania.
Okay.
Yeah!
And for protagonist, I'd want to see Fassbender, McGregor, or Tudyk as Simon Belmont.
I want Tudyk.
Tudyk, yeah.
Yeah.
Tudyk would be great.
Yeah.
Especially if they went with, like, Captain N and the Game Master version of Simon Belmont, because he was, like, a player ladies man, but also could get shit done. So he was kind of like the excuse me princess, like Link was.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm Simon Belmont. I'm a badass adventurer. And it was really funny. And for Dracula, I'd want to see Giancarlo Esposito. I want to put that guy in everything. Or Benicio del Toro.
That's Gus from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you do have to say that. The guy is not a household name. I'm sorry.
Giancarlo Esposito is
he's
Gus
great.
Fring from Breaking Bad. He's also on Revolution, but that show got canceled for good reason.
Yeah,
and a long time
very
ago.
deserved reason.
But he's one of the few people that out Cranston's Cranston. And he does it without moving his face.
Yeah.
He'll just
Yeah.
through a scene, and the whole time you're like,
What is he thinking?
whoa!
What do
Yeah,
you want?
just, oh my god. The
Guillermo-
dude steals a
Yep.
scene.
Guillermo del Toro to direct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Definitely.
That's perfect. I had to put one in, and I had to think about it long and bonery, and and I had to go with an Elder Scrolls, and I didn't want to go with Skyrim because I thought it was too Game of Thrones, and we already have Game of Thrones. Oblivion. I don't have an actor down because I don't know what the main character will look like. Because there's 5 fucking races to choose from. I don't know. I think it would be great if they did a group of like 2 to 3.
Yeah. Like a team.
Glad you asked. Yeah, but 2 to 3, not so
Keep
you
doing
can
this.
get every race, but you can get a mage, a thief /
A rogue.
Dark Brotherhood, and then also like a fighter champion.
Didn't they do a Dungeons and Dragons movie kind of like that?
Yeah, but it was garbage.
They've done a couple
Garbage.
of
course it's
All
garbage.
2
They're
were
all
garbage.
Didn't they?
And I'm glad you asked who I want to play the Emperor.
Yeah.
Uriel Septon, and it's the guy who did the voice. It'd be fucking
okay,
Patrick
good.
Stewart.
Good. I
Now,
can't change.
director, Kenneth Branagh.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say for your Zelda. Because
Oh, yeah.
I want him to do more fantasy.
Yeah.
Because
He did Thor, right?
he did Thor and Cinderella.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had problems with Cinderella, but it wasn't with Kenneth Branagh.
No.
It wasn't. It
It
wasn't
wasn't.
with him, maybe a little with the writing, which I know he didn't write it, but it's up to him to,
Right.
to omit if he wants to. But world building, boom.
Oh yeah.
That guy, I want to see fucking Cyrodiil with his eyes. I do.
They want to go to Morrowind?
Well, yeah, I
You don't wanna go
did.
the
but-
obvious Peter Jackson either.
Yeah, that would
Morrowind
would have been Peter Jackson.
Morrowind and Peter Jackson
Yeah.
just let that go long. Just 5 movies. Just
It would literally be getting up to the dude, all that of getting to the guy to fucking give your stuff, and that's one movie.
The extended missions, the extended things is just the game itself, but they filmed every possible thing you could make.
Yeah.
So you come across.
Did you
the
just
main
hit your head on
plot.
a batarang?
I did. That is a thing that happens.
There's a batarang directly behind him.
Right there.
Is everybody
see?
ready for number 1?
Yeah.
Number 1! Fuck you guys, I'll take it.
Go.
Donkey Kong Country! Boom!
Kingdom of the Crystal Coconut.
No! Country! No!
I know, but I'm just saying that was the thing.
I know.
Or Legend of the Crystal Coconut.
Director, Matt Reeves, for a reason. Andy Serkis as Donkey Kong. Hear me out! Matt Reeves, completely owned Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. We know the best motion capture guy ever is Serkis. He's done multiple apes already. Fuck you. And this is, hear me out. Sorry. And I don't want him speaking the way he does in Dawn. I don't want him, you, Diddy, take care of King Croc. No, I want him, like, flat out speaking. Because I don't want them to be like, I just learned English. No, they're like people, but they're apes fighting people that are like alligators in a jungle.
Well, also,
Throwing barrels
this
at
would
each
be
other.
interesting to see, but historically, Donkey Kong in animations has been portrayed by an African-American actor with a gangster lilt.
Andy Serkis can play an African-American.
I think it would be hilarious, and I want to see it.
Okay, that was mine, but I really just want to see, like, running CG fucking Andy Serkis Donkey Kong grabbing a fucking barrel and throwing it at an alligator and blowing him to shit and just sitting there breathing. That would be awesome.
Who would you want for the... I'm just going to do this real quick.
Yep.
Who would you want for King K. Rool?
Oh, that was... I was really thinking about it, and I know I keep going to motion capture people. Josh Brolin.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because of what he's doing with Thanos right now.
Totally.
I think he would be great.
I love it.
You do?
I love the idea.
I'm not a big Josh Brolin fan. I know you like Josh Brolin.
I like him in W.
I don't. Well, you know, he's alright. Josh Brolin... I think like that one scene I really liked him in No Country.
And we've talked about how I don't care for No Country.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's a hard movie to love, which I like, but anyways. Somebody.
You next. You go next.
BioShock.
Yep.
I'm saying it. Needs to be done.
I knew it.
If you haven't experienced that game, stop and go play it right now.
Well, I will see you gentlemen later.
No, seriously.
No, I've played it. I just
BioShock or BioShock Infinite?
Either, but preferably the first.
Preferably
the first.
Infinite.
Really?
Well, I can't say because that is the cinematic. It's already a movie. Just watch the cutscenes. But maybe the first. I really did like the.
Are there any other movies whose CGI work you'd like to see represented in BioShock? Because I would literally, like, you could ask me any movie and I would just say Jim Henson Workshop. Anytime, because I love puppets.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe because it's so fresh in my mind.
Actual.
Maybe it's so fresh in my mind, but kind of steampunky, but also like thrown together metal shit. I'm just thinking of George Miller from Mad Max. That's all I'm thinking about. But I want to see what he can do with a Big Daddy.
And also, it's an unpopular opinion.
You could easily rock that with splicers. They'd actually seem me terrifying.
I like the robots and steampunk Nazis in Sucker Punch, but that's
yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, Zack Snyder for BioShock.
That could be good.
I'm with that. I want Zack Snyder all the way for BioShock. Thank you. And I didn't hate Sucker Punch. I'm the only human being in the world.
No,
I thought it was good enough.
Good enough is exactly.
I mean,
the action scenes were cool. The
plot
sucked.
The plot was terrible, but if you just enjoyed the cool airplane dogfight, I
don't think it was the worst thing ever fucking made. But we just lost all of our viewers because everybody, including the internet, hates it.
Okay, so I'll do my number one.
Oh, you still haven't gone?
Yeah. Guy Ritchie's Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
When are we getting that movie?
I want to see Joe Pesci as a Don. I want to see Robert.
If you do this for me, you're a made man.
Yeah.
No.
Or any of the good
Are we going 3? Because that's what I'm picturing for Guy Ritchie.
3?
Grand Theft Auto 3. Which Grand Theft Auto?
It would be a new one.
Oh, just brand new?
The concept is what we're going with.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
It's either that or go 3.
Well, I also don't want to see Guy Ritchie go American. I want it to be British. Because his British gangster movies are amazing.
Spot on.
When he does other stuff, man, I really hate the Sherlock movies. Fucking hate them.
I like the first one.
The
second one I fisted
and that's
my
not going
ass
American.
off.
They're obviously British, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go American because I just think it would defeat like his vibe.
The point.
Yeah.
Of picking Guy Ritchie
I want to see David Oyelowo as a Don.
Ooh.
I want to see Robert Knepper as a Don. I want to see Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, as either a protag or a Don.
Are all these... Is it just going to be a giant Don-heavy family? Is that what we're just working with?
Well, you know how...
It's like 7 heads?
Okay, for those of you that haven't seen Guy Ritchie movies, it starts off introducing like a dozen different characters, and they all converge at one point. That is why I'm saying all these different Dons.
So one...
Or you
just
know,
leaders
other,
of some...
But who's going to be the guy still in the car and working their way up?
It's either going to be Sam Worthington, Eric Bana, or Giancarlo Esposito.
Take Sam Worthington
I'm...
Really?
He's been gone for 2 years for good reason.
No!
But I'm saying that if you slap an accent on him, maybe he'll be more tolerable. I like his face. I don't know why. And I think that's why he was so successful in 2012 and 2013.
Hollywood did for a while, and I think that we just got a little sick of Hollywood.
No, we did. But I'm just saying...
And now they're like, John Courtney!
Maybe we won't hate him if he speaks with a Russian accent.
And maybe we won't hate him if he's not being forced 7 times
down our throats.
I mean, Ethan Hawke was like that for a while. Now I like Ethan Hawke because it doesn't seem like he's an thing anymore.
Yeah, no, because we got sick. We had a cool down period.
Yeah,
started back in things again.
Yeah. So maybe I'm up on
we started letting him.
He's like, okay, you can start being in things now, and we won't just instantly hate it.
So yeah, Guy Ritchie's Grand Theft Auto.
All right.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it a lot. As long as they
Nice
do
list.
follow, it could be a brand new one as long as they follow.
The Guy Ritchie formula.
No, I was
That's
gonna say
not
well, yeah, I like that, but I'm saying the Grand Theft Auto formula. It can't just be about already a Don. It's
Right.
gotta be dude working his fucking way up. Either
Right.
just got into town or just got out of prison.
Right.
There's no way around that.
Of course.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if it wasn't like that, if it was just a bunch of gangsters doing gangster shit, I would be pissed.
Right. That'd be annoying.
And it has to have that classic rock star
Yeah.
satire in it.
Right.
Oh,
Even if it's
yeah.
not brought up,
Just
it's
like
actual
subtly
movie,
the
just,
radio.
just like in the
or
radio
something.
and the ads,
And
and
made
all
fa-
of that.
the
All of that has to have
business
like double entendres.
And made
just
famous
all
from-
that shit and all
From
that.
4 and 5, the
Yeah.
you have to look away even though you're controlling it
Yeah.
moments. Like in 4 when you're kidnapping that girl and you gotta slap her in the face so she looks up so you can take a picture.
Yeah.
Like those moments that you're like, I'm going to hell.
Like
Fuck.
that.
You gotta have those moments where you're literally watching it and Grand Theft Auto is you. You're like, oh, fuck! Well, that was awesome, but oh!
Maybe the movie can get pulled from shelves and targets as well.
Yep.
Oh, hopefully Florida senators hate it.
Yeah.
Fucking Florida.
Alright, that was our list.
All right.
Please tell us your guys' top
Yep.
5 video games you want to be seen made into movies. Put it in our comments. Stick it right in our tight little comments.
And if you want us to
section.
make any other lists, give us suggestions.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll run out eventually.
Yeah. Like next week.
Yeah, just tell us or else you're gonna get nothing but Star Wars and Dragon Ball Z
Circle
lists. Yeah, just he'll be dressed up as Goku, I'll be Darth Vader, and he'll be,
Yep.
I was gonna
Like
say
a
Yoda.
I'll be some kind of weird fusion between, the
Let's
two.
figure it out.
I think you'll be the dancer with the weird...
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. Anyways,
Please, no.
we always forget this nowadays, but contact us on Facebook and Twitter at official capital U, capital M, capital R. Like and subscribe, and the most important thing, second most important thing, thank you guys for watching. And do you guys have anything else before I say my favorite thing to say?
No.
I love you.
Ugh. Bye!